1, 2, 3, 4!
Oh yeah, come on! It's the best time I've ever had in here. Oh yeah, nice. Do it all around again.
Those sweet, sweet harmonic saturated tones. Greetings, I'm Rob Chapman.
And I'm the captain.
And in advance, I'm sorry. Today we
Today
thought
is
we'd
not
run
the home
through-
of tone.
Today is the home of something completely different. What's the opposite of tone?
Silence? I have no idea. Anyway, look. Some of you, I mean, these kind of amps, particularly the little Marshall and the half-size Marshall, have been available to buy since I was literally a nipper.
Yes.
And some say these are just novelty, jokey things that look a bit like bigger amplifiers and they're cheap and a bit of fun. Others potentially would say these are genuine options as practice amplifiers, particularly for people on a massive budget that, you know...
Legend would say that one time a young monkey lord owned several of these Marshall little stacks and put in between them some pedals and got a half-decent sound from them.
Phil X, for years and years, had the little Diddy one of these that he used to have as his warm-up amplifier.
Yeah, on tour we used to belt buckle them. We used to have a little jam.
So, okay,
They sounded shit then.
the criteria for this video had to be really small, battery powered, and affordable. Okay, so we chose 6. I'll be totally honest with you. There's one in here that literally got in by the skin of its teeth, and that's the Boss, and that's because it's like twice the price of anything else. But
I mean, we are ranging from like 30 quid to, what's the Boss one?
We are ranging from £30 for the 5150 up to £95 for the Katana Mini, with everything in between. £40, £45, £49, and he says, looking at his thing, £39.
So these two are almost the same price?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Let's just start with how much this owns this. Right, ready? Nice Fender Strat. I'll play you a nice D chord through my new amp. Ready? That's with half the
sounds to
gain.
me just like a Fender 57
Right,
Twin.
Let me just back off the gain. Lee, play.
Now, I've got to be honest with you. Okay, so the Fender is absolutely in the novelty camp. It is simply designed to look like a diddy little Fender amp. It's got a leather strap on it, kind of it's tweed covered. It's really designed as... Thank you, Rob, for that helpful tone demonstration. It's really designed as like a sort of just something to buy someone who's a massive Fender
Who you
fan.
hate. Something to buy. If you really hate somebody, you buy them this. What's the point of like? Who's going to carry it? from the handle. Oh, don't forget your amplifier, Lee. I mean, at least in fairness, at least the handle does something. Because some of these, it's not even a handle. It's a plastic imitation replica of a handle.
Not even a handle. Look, Blackstar, on the other hand, have approached this kind of battery-powered affordable amp market and actually gone, can we do something really, really good?
Can I back off the gain and just hear a crunch tone?
Yeah, so not only have we got a range of tones in here, we've also got a delay setting as well.
Turn delay to 0, make it a reverb. Do it.
It won't work.
It will.
It doesn't.
There you go, play. Sounds like a good reverb. On some affordable delays and little amps I've worked out years ago, if you turn the delay time to 0, in effect it acts like a reverb.
Yeah, but check this out, I've got proper delay.
Yeah, it's
awesome.
Just so that it's ridiculous.
I can add the gain in, and I can actually get some fairly fat sounding.
That sounds good. It's good sounding amplifier.
And Blackstar approached the Fly range, with the intent of actually making, some good sounding amplifiers. So you've got options like there's a Bluetooth version of this, so you can stream music to it. There are extension cabinets to them that make the effects stereo. There's a bass version, if I remember rightly.
Right.
The only thing that I would say, I don't even know if it's really fair to be negative about this. It's the only one that doesn't work on like a regular 9-volt power supply.
You've got to buy one for it, haven't you?
So all of these will work just with a standard power supply that you run your pedals off of. This one, you've got to buy its own dedicated power supply, which is about another £13.
Or put batteries in it.
Absolutely.
You hate the environment.
Absolutely.
Let's move on to this orange then. Let's have a listen to this.
Do it.
Did you put all the bad ones, my son? I'll give you the full range of the tone, okay? Here's no volume. Sounds good. Here's all the volume. By the way, that's with the overdrive on, so here's with the overdrive off. That's with the overdrive off. Sounds a lot better.
Sounds a lot better than the Fender.
How much is this one?
£40.
Same price as the Blackstar. It's got a built-in tuner.
It's cheaper than the Blackstar.
It's got a built-in tuner. I mean, it's still fucking awful.
You can't say that, Rob.
What?
The word.
I didn't say.
Okay, did it get out, did it?
It got out immediately.
Right. Sounds just like a 5150.
Monster. It's not bad, actually.
You're getting loads of feedback from yours. I can't get that out of
Well,
mine.
I put it all on 10.
Oh, okay, that's why. So...
You get feedback
That
from
sounds
this.
all right.
Put that on 10. There you go.
That's the best feed.
It's like it goes, no.
Hang on, there's definitely a... It's literally just... It's...
Why is that funny?
Can you imagine if that was feedback? If that was feedback on all the epic guitar solos, you ever just literally just went like that at the end? Anyway, so that's the MS. That's the MS4.
God.
There is, if the MS4 is too much for you, there's an MS2, which is basically just
good.
this top section.
Yeah, that's good. Well, we got one more then.
Okay. So far,
The
really,
fly
we're
wins.
basically saying that the Black Star is the only one who've actually approached this and tried to make it sound good.
They made an amp.
The rest of them just look kind of funky and
No
sound.
one else really cared
Poor.
particularly much. Plug into that good one. I'm going to plug into this
I
because
tell you, you have the 9-volt supply into that because I can't be bothered to put batteries in it. So it's just plug in with one of those things, and then we'll do a little kind of. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to compete with you. I'm going to have all three of these plugged in
All right.
versus your.
great idea. So Lee's on all three versus the Boss, which I got full volume. Here's what the Boss sounds like. And here's what Lee sounds like.
Are all three actually on? It doesn't sound any louder than when there's just one on.
Well, it's just the same frequency 3 times.
It is. It's basically just the same noise 3 times. Two that actually sounded passably good. So let's just turn these off and off.
This is so good.
And let's see who wins. For the price of this, I could, of course, buy this and the extension cab. So we're really, this is half the price of this. But anyway.
All right, should we start with clean tones?
I don't really have a clean tone.
Oh, dear.
But we can try.
I'll give you my clean tone.
Okay. cleanish.
Let's go to a crunch tone.
Okay. Okay, crunch, and then...
And then lead tone.
Okay, so this is just everything on maximum for me now to try and get a lead tone. Sounds all right. We're going to play something.
I'm just going to put more treble in so that it cuts.
That sounds all right.
Well, let's be real. These are both really good amplifiers. This is a lot more flexible because there's more on it. But this also sounds really good. They sound kind of similar.
So
I mean, if I put all the mid in, it's a bit more like yours.
Here's my summary. If you can afford a Katana Mini, you can also afford quite a lot of other mains powered 10 watt amplifiers.
Yeah.
And as much as it's a brilliant sounding amplifier, there are other amps that you could buy. The Blackstar Fly at £49, there's really nothing you could afford to buy other than this, other than the other contenders we've got here. And so for me, the Blackstar's the standout, and these are just novelty Christmas presents. If you know somebody that owns a big Orange or a big EVH or a Marshall or a Fender, and you think, I don't know what to buy them for Christmas.
It's a fun thing for Christmas morning, and then I throw it away.
Buy them.
This comes. You can also buy an extension cabinet for this, can't you?
Yes.
That would be an interesting thing at some point to hear one day.
Well, I'm pretty sure if you go back through the annals of time, probably on your channel, there'll be our demo where we've done this, because this has been out for a few years now, Little Blackstar.
You know what we should do, Lee?
What?
Plug both of these in, mate. You plug both of those in.
So if I take this lead and I plug this back in down here.
Take this one out.
And yeah, your lead.
And
take this one. And I plug this and yeah, your lead.
This one out.
Back in, yeah, your lead. And I plug this down here.
You plug both of those in. And
I'm kind of guessing. So this lead and I plug this. Yes.
Going to set you up on a crunch tone.
Sounds all right.
It does sound really good. Play that. That's a crunch tone. Sounds good.
So there we go.
They are very, very similar, aren't they?
Yes, that is definitely, I think, that some of the most useful information for people looking for Christmas gifts for guitar players. So good amps, novelty amps. Is what we're basically saying. Does that help? I think it did.
Absolutely.
You're loving this, aren't you?
I am.
For some bizarre... Oh, I see.
Where's that one made?
This... Well, bound to be China, isn't it? Let's have a look. Made in Northampton. No, not really. In China. In China.
Does it say where?
You've got emulated output on this, headphone output, and MP3 or line in. What have you got on this one? Probably the same. I
Everything
expect.
else.
Oh, you've got. Where's your headphone socket then on this?
Why would you want one of those?
Oh, there it's on the back. Auxiliary in, and yeah, you got the same headphone output. Anyway, there you go. I think this, we've definitely sort of exhausted just how long Rob and I are capable of playing through amps like this. So I've been the captain.
I've been Rob Chapman, and thank you so much for watching this video presentation from Andertons.
Au revoir. Hey everybody, thanks for watching the Andertons Guitar YouTube channel. If you're a drummer or a keyboard player or interested in music technology, you might find one of our other channels interesting, and I'll put details of those in the description below. If you want to find out more about the products we've just featured, please click here. If you'd like to buy a t-shirt like this, please click here. If you want to watch another video on our guitar channel, click down here. And to subscribe to our guitar channel, click here. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.